Hi. It's been a while. I got a new Benu pen in the mail the other day that I ordered, I think around Fountain Pen Day? Or I think it was after Fountain Pen Day, actually. But let's unbox it. I have hot chocolate chip cookie, nice pine scented candle. I know the lighting might not be fantastic, but this is the time of day that I've gotten around to recording. So let's get into it. I like Benu's packaging because it's all recyclable. It's not like, I don't feel bad about recycling the box or anything. And then there's less clutter. So it comes with instructions and warranty and all that kind of stuff. A spare cartridge in blue. See, more like recyclable packaging, which is great. And then same with the sleeve that it comes in. Also recyclable. So here it is. This is a Benu Briolette model in Ruby Forest, is what the colorway is called. It's very sparkly, which is why I like the Briolettes. This is actually the third Briolette that I've owned. I have them all in medium nibs. This one has a gold nib, like a gold colored nib. If you can see that. But it's very like festive, and I wanted a festive pen for December. This one is the first Briolette I ever owned. This is I believe it's called Storm. I like it because it reminds me of yard lights, especially like at the farm when I was growing up. The yard lights would sparkle off of the snow in a really particular way. And the snow was super crunchy. It was like really cold. It was like minus 40 Celsius. But this pen is just also a perfect winter pen, but not like, it's not Christmassy. It's just pure winter to me. So that's the first one that I ever owned. This is the latest one. And I have one more that I got in between these two. This is called the Briolette in Secret Garden. And like, look at the silver shimmer in there. It's also pretty gorgeous. Also quite festive, but not necessarily like super Christmassy or super holiday-y. So yeah, this is like the order that I got them in. They all come with a Schmidt number 5 nib, which is a nice size, I think. I did have a chance to try, I think it wasn't a Talisman. It was another Benu model. I tried one the other night, or last night at Stationery Club. And the number 6 is also really nice. The number 5 and this model, I think, fits a little bit better in my hands when I'm writing. So this one is inked. This one is actually inked with Diamine Jack Frost because it's a very shimmery, beautiful, wintry type ink. And like every time there's frost on the roofs outside in our neighborhood, I'm like, oh, today's the day I get to write with Jack Frost. But really, that's just a silly rule that I have, and I can write with it any day. But I'd like to ink up this one and this one, and maybe do a little swatching to see what kind of like matches. Yeah, and then those will be kind of winter pens because we just got about half a foot of snow. And I'm just gonna swatch Jack Frost for you guys and then do a little writing sample with it. Should also probably make sure that that is mixed in there. It's always good to make sure your shimmering inks, especially, are thoroughly mixed before you start writing so you don't clog your nib. Although with these Schmidt number 5s and like with Benu pens in general, I find they tolerate shimmer ink very, very well. I have never had a problem with this pen clogging up with this amount of shimmer. Okay, I think the next one we'll ink up is this one. And I think this, hopefully you can see it, right? Merry and Bright from Diamonds 2023, I think it's a purple edition. I think is perfect because of the silver shimmer on the green. So that's a really nice match, I think. The reason I want to swatch this is because I redid all of my ink swatches on like a mixed media paper, and in hindsight, I think if I were to do that again, I would swatch especially these Diamine Ink Vent inks on watercolor paper. So let's see what it looks like on this MD paper. See, on the MD paper, it's showing up a lot more, almost more Kelly green. But I think I'm okay with that. I think I'm gonna stick with a shimmery type theme and ink this up with Merry and Bright. Just gonna make sure this is inked or mixed. So yeah, you gotta be really careful and mix them very thoroughly. that's not bad. I kind of would prefer it if it were more close to this, but we'll try it out for a bit, and if I want to switch it out, I will just find something with a little more of that blue background, and we'll see how this dries too. But not a bad match. Not perfect, but not bad. So for this one, because I want to match like the red with the green, Diamine actually had, I think it was like one of the fuller sized bottles called All the Best. So we'll swatch it first and then see if it kind of matches what I'm thinking. You know what? This shimmer, this is also why I really want to re-swatch all of these inks. This shimmer in this one is like a purple, which I don't think will work. But there's another Diamine ink that I think will match pretty well, called Tinsel. Yes, I think this is a better match. This even has like a glint of gold in it, which will work nicely with the nib in here. And I'm really trying to use up more of these Diamine inks. Number one, because 'tis the season, but number two, because I'll be starting the newest ink vent on Monday, and I have quite a few of them. Oh yes, I think that's pretty good. I'm feeling a slight difference in this nib compared to the Storm. The nib in this one writes really, really wet, which I think is why it works so well with shimmer inks. So I'll have to keep an eye on this and make sure it's not drying out, or because I just found with this red example, and maybe I need to do a little bit more. Maybe just kind of like work through the nib a little bit and see if it's a rotation thing, how I'm rotating the nib, or if it's just because it's brand new, or if perhaps it needs a light sand or if it's just, it could just be drier. So I'll compare a little bit. Yeah, the line weight is just slightly different between this medium and these two. Nothing alarming. Nothing to be like, hey Benu, send me a replacement or something. It probably just needs to be written with and all the kind of like kinks worked out of the nib. But overall, really happy with this pen. So there's my three Benu Briolettes. I think they're actually gonna live. They're gonna live in this Euroligu case, and they will probably fit in here really nicely. I think. Oh, maybe not. No, they fit in there. So yeah, a happy little festive home, nice and snug. Great. So I hope you enjoyed this quick little overview of some Benu Briolettes. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.